Brother, have you noticed? So many people walk through life with a heaviness they cannot explain. Their faces smile, but their hearts feel hollow.
Yes, an emptiness that follows them everywhere. Even when they are surrounded by people, it whispers from inside.
Like a bowl that looks full from the outside, but inside, there is nothing but air.
Why does this happen, brother? People have food, clothing, a home. Yet their hearts feel starved.
I once met a young traveler. He had money, friends, dreams. But he told me, "Master, I feel like something is missing, and I don't know what." His words carried a pain deeper than any wound on the body.
Because the body eats rice, but the soul eats meaning.
And when meaning is missing, the emptiness grows, silently, like a tree growing roots in the dark.
So this emptiness, it is not a curse. It is a message.
A message that something within us has been forgotten.
Brother, tell me about the traveler. What was he searching for?
He came to the monastery at dawn, dust on his clothes, restlessness in his eyes. He bowed to me and said, "I have everything people say I should have, yet I feel a hole inside me. Why does nothing satisfy me?"
A question many people carry silently.
I asked him, "Tell me, son, when you feel this emptiness, what do?" He said, "I fill it with noise. Music, people, parties, work. But when everything becomes quiet, the emptiness returns."
Like trying to fill a bottomless pot.
Exactly. So I gave him a wooden bowl. Simple, old, with a small crack on the side. I asked him to fetch water from the river.
And what happened?
He brought the bowl back, but most of the water was gone. It leaked out through the crack. I asked him, "How can a bowl with a crack ever stay full?"
Ah, just like the heart. If there are cracks inside us, nothing will fill us for long.
And those cracks are created by ignoring ourselves, ignoring our truth, ignoring our inner hunger.
A hunger not for food, not for entertainment, but for meaning, connection, and purpose.
Yes, the traveler realized that the emptiness he felt was not a sign he lacked things, but a sign he lacked understanding.
So the emptiness is not the enemy. It is the guide.
The guide that leads us back to ourselves.
Brother, you said the traveler had cracks inside him. What kind of cracks?
The same cracks many hearts carry, invisible, but always leaking peace. He picked up a handful of dry sand and let it fall slowly through his fingers. These cracks are formed, not by what the world takes from us, but by what we never give to ourselves.
Like what?
A crack appears when we live for others' approval, but ignore our own truth. Another crack appears when we chase constant stimulation, but never sit with our real feelings. A crack appears when we compare our life to the highlight reels of others. A crack appears when we force ourselves to smile, while our heart is quietly breaking. And the deepest crack forms when we forget who we are and why we are here.
So the emptiness is not created suddenly. It builds, one ignored emotion at a time.
Yes, we keep patching the cracks with temporary things. A new phone, a new relationship, a new distraction, a new goal. But those are only stickers on a pot that needs real repairing.
The more cracks we have, the more we leak our peace, our joy, our hopes.
And then people say, "I don't know why I always feel empty." But the answer is simple. Their life keeps pouring. Their heart keeps leaking.
So the traveler's emptiness was really a message?
A message from within. A message saying, "Stop filling the bowl. First, heal the cracks." The wind rustled through bamboo leaves. as silence gently wrapped around the monks.
Only a repaired bowl can hold water. Only a healed heart can hold peace.
And only an understood emptiness can turn into fullness.
Brother, if emptiness is a message, why do people run from silence? Why does quietness make them uncomfortable?
Because silence is a mirror, and most people are afraid of seeing their own reflection. He looked at the distant mountains, their peaks hidden by clouds. In silence, there is nothing to distract you, no noise to cover your wounds, no voices to drown your thoughts. Silence holds you face to face with everything you've been avoiding.
So when someone sits quietly, their mind begins to show them the cracks they ignored.
Yes, old pains rise, unfelt emotions surface, unanswered questions come knocking. He tapped his heart gently. Silence doesn't create discomfort, it reveals it.
That is why people keep themselves busy. Scrolling, talking, running, consuming. Because if they stop, they are forced to meet themselves.
Exactly. A man fears nothing more than the truth waiting inside him. He took a deep breath. But silence is not the enemy. It is the doorway. A doorway leading from confusion to understanding.
The traveler must have realized this.
Yes. The first night he stayed at the monastery. He could not sleep. The quiet was too loud for him.
Too loud?
When the world becomes silent, the heart begins to speak. And for someone who has ignored it for years, its voice can feel overwhelming.
So silence is where the real journey begins.
Always. Only in silence can you hear the truth whisper inside you. This is where healing begins.
Brother, what happened next? Did the traveler break under the silence? Or did he understand it?
He struggled, just like any human heart that has forgotten itself. He folded his hands. The first day, he wandered around the monastery, searching for something to distract him. The monks were sweeping the courtyard, some cooking, some meditating, but no one tried to pull him into conversation. They simply smiled and returned to their work,
leaving him alone with himself.
Yes, he felt restless. He felt bored. He felt irritated. He paused, and that is when he made the mistake most people make.
What mistake?
He assumed the monastery was empty. Monk B frowned slightly.
Empty? The halls, the garden, the kitchen. Everything was full of life.
Exactly, but the traveler couldn't see it. Because he himself was empty, he projected his inner hollowness onto the world around him.
Ah, he thought the world lacked something, while the lacking was inside him.
Yes, he walked around thinking, there's nothing here for me. But the truth was, there was nothing inside him to meet the world with. That evening, a very old monk approached him and asked, "Why do you look so disturbed?" The traveler replied, "There is nothing here. No excitement, no purpose, no joy."
And what did the old monk say?
He said, "My child, a bowl feels the world is empty only when it is empty inside." Monk B closed his eyes, letting the words settle.
So the traveler finally realized his emptiness was coming from within.
Yes, he realized that no place, no person, no possession could fill a heart that refuses to sit with itself. That night, for the first time, he did not run away from his emptiness. He sat with it, and in that stillness, he made a discovery, the kind that changes a person forever.
What did he discover?
That emptiness disappears, not when you fill it with noise, but when you meet it with awareness.
Brother, what happened when he finally sat with his emptiness? Did something change within him?
Yes, slowly, quietly, something began to shift. like the first light of dawn, touching a dark valley. He breathed out softly, remembering. When the traveler sat in silence, he expected pain. And yes, there was pain. Old memories rose, wounds he never healed, regrets he never faced, desires he never understood.
That must have been heavy.
It was. But he did something different this time. He didn't run. He simply watched. He placed his palm over his heart. He watched his loneliness. He watched his fears. He watched the feeling of not being enough, all rise and fall, like waves in the ocean.
So awareness became his light.
Yes, he realized. Emotions are not enemies. They are visitors. The traveler noticed something beautiful. Every time he observed a feeling, without judging it, its grip loosened. Every time he took a deep breath and allowed the silence to hold him, the knot inside him softened.
Like a tight fist slowly opening?
Exactly. His heart, which was once a closed room, began to open its windows.
What changed inside him first?
The first thing that came was clarity, a clarity he had never known. He leaned closer. He realized that he wasn't empty because the world was lacking. He was empty because he had been living without truly knowing himself.
Knowing himself.
Yes, for the first time, he asked himself questions that people rarely dare to ask. What am I running from? What am I truly longing for? What part of me have I abandoned?
And the answers came?
Not all at once. Answers never shout. They whisper. But he felt something he had not felt in a very long time. He paused. Peace. A small peace, yes, but real.
So the healing began. Not when he escaped his emptiness, but when he embraced it.
As it always happens, pain heals when it is finally seen. The heart heals when it is finally heard. He smiled gently, and for the first time in years, the traveler felt a quiet fullness, not from the world, but from within.
Brother, once he felt that small peace, what did he do with it? Did he finally understand how to fill his emptiness?
Yes, because once the heart becomes quiet, it becomes ready to receive what truly nourishes it. He looked at the courtyard, where a few monks were sweeping the fallen leaves. The traveler began to notice life again. He noticed the sound of the broom, the warmth of sunlight, the stillness of the trees, and he realized something profound. Meaning is not found in excitement. It is found in awareness.
So meaning was always around him. He just couldn't see it before?
Yes, because an empty heart sees an empty world, but a present heart sees beauty everywhere. He asked the old monk, "Master, how do I fill this space inside me? What do I put here?"
And what did the master say?
He said, "Fill it with what grows you, not with what distracts you." Monk B closed his eyes, letting the words land.
So what did the traveler fill himself with?
With the things a heart is truly made for. He counted gently on his fingers. Awareness, kindness, patience, purpose, gratitude, and silence.
Silence too?
Of course, because silence became his soil, the place where all inner seeds could grow. Each morning, he swept the courtyard, slowly, mindfully. Each afternoon, he helped in the kitchen, cutting vegetables with attention, instead of boredom. Each evening, he sat under the old tree, listening to the breeze, allowing himself to feel alive.
So ordinary actions became extraordinary when done with awareness.
Yes, and day by day, he felt the emptiness shrinking, not because something filled it from outside, but because something was awakening inside. He placed his hand over his heart. Meaning is not something you search for. It is something you create through the quality of your actions.
And the traveler finally understood?
He understood that the heart is never truly empty. It only waits for us to fill it with what matters.
Brother, it seems the traveler transformed. But tell me, what is the real reason people feel empty? Why is this feeling so common in our world?
Because people live outwardly and forget to live inwardly. He looked up at the sky, a slow breath escaping him. They chase validation. They chase attention. They chase comfort. They chase pleasure. Yet none of these things touch the heart.
So no matter how much they achieve, a hollowness remains.
Yes, because emptiness is not a lack of things. It is a lack of understanding. People feel empty because they spend their lives collecting experiences instead of wisdom, collecting people instead of connection, collecting things instead of meaning. Monk B's voice lowered, thoughtful.
And because the world moves fast, people forget to ask themselves what they truly need.
Exactly. And so they live like the traveler, running from one place to another, hoping something outside will fill the space inside. He placed a hand over his chest. But nothing outside can fill what only your awareness can touch.
Then, emptiness is an invitation.
A powerful one. A gentle pull from your inner self saying, "Come back. You've been away too long." He paused. Emptiness is not a punishment. It is a wake-up call.
A call to return to oneself.
Yes, to return to silence, to return to truth, to return to the part of you that you abandoned in pursuit of the world. He leaned back, his voice becoming softer. When you stop running, when you stop distracting yourself, when you sit with yourself honestly, the emptiness reveals its true nature.
And what is that?
It is not a void, but a space, a sacred space, waiting to be filled with awareness, meaning, and inner life. He closed his eyes. You feel empty, not because you are missing something, but because you are ready for something deeper.
What happened to the traveler after this?
He stayed at the monastery for many months, not to escape the world, but to re-enter it, with a heart that was full.
Full of what?
Full of himself, his real self. A long, peaceful silence followed. And that is the truth, my friend. You don't fill the emptiness by searching for more in life. You fill it by returning to the life within you.